We're doing it live. We're doing it live. So this is the week in review for May something to May something. I forget what the dates are. But this week I did stuff. What's the first thing I did this week? Oh, okay. Well, first thing I had to do this week, I had to get my car fixed because I was doing Lyft this week, the ride sharing app, and I was in this like forest area. Oh, by the way, okay, so I had this story about this crazy dog lady. So when I was picking somebody up from Lyft, they were like at this horse nursery, or like this horse, the horse like a reservoir, not reservoir, a place where they like rehabilitate like dying horses or like sick horses. And so it was kind of hard to find them. I was like in this wilderness area, and I was like with all these rocks and stuff. And then so they when I went through there with my car, like it was like this place that looked like I shouldn't be there, but I kind of went there anyway. And then there's this a bunch of rocks on the ground, and at one point I think one of those rocks probably hit the underside of my engine, or not the engine, but the thing that protects the engine. It came loose, and so I thought like when I was driving on the freeway, I was driving the two girls home. I thought my tire went out. I was like, oh, did my tire go off or something like that? Hey, what's up, William? What's up, F. Jurez? So yeah, I was like, okay, let me check. I got out the car. I looked at all my tires. They were fine. They weren't flat or they weren't like losing air or anything like that. So I was like, okay, so what's wrong with my car? So then on Monday, I went to Honda services, and then they checked it and they said it was just like some screws fell out. So probably when I was like in that rock area, they took out some of the screws, and like my thing that protects my engine like basically just came loose. It was like a little bit loose like that. And so every time I went like over 20 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour, like highway speed, it would go boom, 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 boom. And so yeah, so I got that fixed. And then on the next day, I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember when, I went to a local spot, a local bookstore called SO1. It's a bookstore that sells mostly African American books. But there was a gentleman there, a Yoruba master. A Yoruba, if you guys aren't familiar, is a they're kind of like a sect of Nigeria. They're like they used to be like this really huge tribe, but they have this very big religion called Ifa or Yoruba, depending on who you're talking about. And that religion is something that I'm researching for the book that I'm doing. So I went there to see like an actual physical person talk about it, and that was cool. Like he talked about it's different, I think, reading about it and then having someone talk about it. So having someone like rationalize all those ideas like in a physical space, I think was really nice. So yeah, I did that on Tuesday. I did the edit for Naruto. We shot some more reactions for Naruto. Right now we're on episode 7. Oh yeah, so for you guys who are watching the Naruto stuff and you want to see more of it, if you want to see more reaction stuff, I'm not really gonna put the time in to edit the stuff and then put it online, unless there's like actual interest in it. So if a video, for instance, gets about 200 likes, that generally tells me that it's liked well enough that I can like put some time and effort into that project. So if you are into the whole Naruto reactions right now, just make sure you're liking the videos or any video on the channel. Just make sure you're liking it if you do like the content, if you want to see more of it, so that I can know I can make more of it. But yeah, me, William, my brother Aaron, we shot that this Wednesday. We did, I think, yeah, we did 3 episodes of Naruto. So we're on episode 6 right now. We're about to get into episode 7. We're finally in the first arc where they meet up with one of the people from the Sand tribe. I can't remember. I'm just now learning about Naruto stuff, and they just started like going out on their first mission. So that is where we're at for there. We did some what did we do? We did oh yeah, we played what was the name of that game? Oh, Jackbox Party 3. We played that. Matter of fact, I might play that right now after this stream. I think I might want to play that with you guys. So if you guys want to stick around, we'll play a Jackbox Party. I'll stream that. I probably won't archive it, but I'll stream it just so how we can have some fun. So we'll play that right now. We played that. I edited one of the episodes for Naruto, uploaded it. I finally redid the power rankings for Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones power rankings is now finally released. I am 40% done with Luke versus Ahsoka Tano. I'm in collaboration right now with Doodoo Film, who he had a hard time finding non-copyrighted music for the project, and I kept telling him that I don't use copyrighted music on my channel, or I try to avoid it as much as possible. So it was hard for him to find some a track that he liked that was not copyrighted, but he finally found it, and he says he's on his way to becoming done with the intro piece that he's doing for the Luke versus Ahsoka battle. I'm about 40% done. Tomorrow I should be 60% done, and then I should be done. Hopefully, hold on. If I keep on track, I'll be done with the second round tomorrow, the third round on Monday, and Tuesday I should be done completely, which means I have enough time just to tweak it and make sure it looks alright before it gets uploaded, especially with the intro that Doodoo is doing for me. And then then it'll be out on Friday. So Luke versus Ahsoka will be out on Friday. We're gonna begin the spring season of the Versus series, and then after that, I forget. I think it's Azula versus Toph, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think that's all I did this week. Oh yeah, and then I did some more writing. I got an 11,000 word count by the end of last week. I'm approaching 15,000 words right now on this week, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna be doing some more writing over the next 2 days, so it might be a little bit more at the end of the day. But I think that is my entire week of stuff that I did. I might be forgetting something, but I don't know. Now we can do question and answers for anybody who has questions, and I have answers. All right, so Mark Wayne says, you still getting locks? Yes, I am going to get locks at the end of the year. I'm waiting for this guy here to grow out. Once it grows out, I am going to get these twisted and locked up. Like, hold on, let me see if I can get like one twisted. So they're all gonna look like that. Probably thicker than that. They're not gonna be that thin. Hold on. Yeah, probably way thicker than that. And then I'll get a bunch of those all across my head and have locks. Oh, Mark is getting in braids too. What? Hey Andre, someone say hi, Andre. Can you guys subscribe to my channel? No. Oh man, where are my mods? Let's remove that. No, we don't do the spammy spam here. Sorry, Lynn Jr. Who would win, the green Teletubby or Yoda? I don't really remember the Teletubbies. I just remember that they're really creepy. When will the next Gate Talk on the medium style of lightsaber combat be coming out? Probably. Right now, my schedule is I have to edit for Just Kidding Films or Just Kidding Party this weekend, and then I think after I'm done with that edit, I'll do the medium style. The medium style might come out on Wednesday, sometime this week. Before it's gonna come out before Luke versus Ahsoka, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna say before Luke versus Ahsoka. Yeah. Dooku versus Darth Malik. I would like to do that. I'll do it at some point. I'm not sure when, but I would like to do that, especially because I do have Dooku coming up in the next season. He's going to be facing against Exar Kun in a lightsaber dueling only battle. Yes, Azula and Toph is going to be a thing. Have you ever thought about writing a book? I am writing a book right now, actually. I talked about it in my last week in review from last week, which you can see in the playlist that should show up somewhere in YouTube search fields. Actually, I talked about it a little bit earlier in this stream, actually. Is Sokka smarter than Azula? I would say Azula is smarter, or at least she has a better strategic mind. Sokka might be a better tactician, But I think Azula has a better strategic mind. I cast Jack and Dr. Pepper on myself. I don't know what that means. Ever wanted to use Treya or Vitiate? Vitiate, no. Treya, yes. I tried to use her a few seasons back, but I just didn't have the time to do it anymore. Do a reaction to Gurren. Like, I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Who is your favorite Avatar? Probably Avatar 1. I like Avatar 1 a lot, actually. Yeah, I like Avatar 1. Why no Vitiate? I just don't like Vitiate. I don't like how they deal with characters or that type of character in that franchise. Favorite video game right now? I would still have to say Last of Us is definitely my favorite video game. I play it regularly. And I love it, man. The multiplayer is so underrated. I might play that tonight right now, actually. After we play Jackbox. Do you think Swator was too much? Yeah, I think they're kind of extreme with some of the things that happened in that stuff. But that's how it's supposed to be. It's a video game. Sorry about that, Brody. I don't know why you're here if that's the case. Stephen Thomas, yo, same. That's crazy. Oh, you like Last of Us 2? Yeah, Last of Us, man, is so underrated. I cannot wait for Last of Us 2. Who is the strongest bloodbender? I have a whole video about that. If you look up my video, what did I title it? How powerful was Amon or is Amon? You can see my answer there. Qui Gon Jinn always wins. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn? I have not. I've not played that one. Can you use Samurai Jack in Versus series? Yes, I'm planning on using him against Samurai. Afro Samurai. That will probably be the crossover matchup for next season. This season, the crossover matchup is between Grand Admiral Thrawn and Khan from Star Trek. But yeah, next season will be Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai. What's your favorite versus video that you've done? Um, my favorite versus video that I have done probably Darth Maul versus Carvaster, or huh, or Gene versus Nanashi, or Mugen and Lulang. I like Oberyn Martell versus Khal Drogo as well. Yeah, I like those. I like those matchups. Who's the smartest avatar? That it depends on what you mean by smart. And plus, it's kind of hard to determine. We don't really know what most of the avatars were like intellectually. Thank you, Wizard the Blue. I don't know who Chapter Master Angelos is. Sorry. Someone said they think Kenobi can beat Exar Kun. I don't think so. And yeah, probably we'll do a reaction series to Samurai Jack. I think that would be smart, especially leading up into the Versus series for Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai. I might do a reaction series to Afro Samurai because I haven't seen Afro Samurai since it came out, and I started watching Samurai Jack as it was coming out, or I was rewatching it recently, but then I didn't complete it. But I can save it for reaction series, so that'll be kind of cool. Samurai Jack season 5 is pretty graphic. Which is better, Last Airbender or Legend of Korra? I think Legend of Korra has better individual season arcs and better individual villains and better villains in general. I think Last Airbender has a better series arc, if that makes sense. I like the series arc a bit better. Game of Thrones is pretty awesome, and it is life. Oh, and by the way, I want to do a Let's Play series for the Game of Thrones Telltale game. I'm probably going to try and do that next month, and I want to do it straight through the season. if I can. I'm done doing Revan in 1v1, so I'm done with any kind of Revan matchups. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 yet? I have not seen it yet. Do you feel like Star Wars oversaturation is setting in? Yes, I do. Definitely agree with that. Do I prefer spaghetti or tacos? Tacos. Harry Potter versus series. There isn't much to do with the Harry Potter versus series right now. There are probably more opportunities after the Fantastic Beasts series wraps up. But right now, there isn't really much I would do with Harry Potter and the versus series. But I do plan on doing a Witch Hogwarts house for Commander Shepard, which I wanted to do like before I left on my road trip last month. But I'm gonna do it now. I don't expect anything from Star Wars Rebels season 4. I didn't even watch the season finale for season 3. Actually, the only episode I watched from the second half of season 3, I think, was the Twin Sons episode, and that was it. Never have been a fan of Dragon Ball Z. Sorry. My Hogwarts house is Ravenclaw. I do want to do a Legends Boba Fett matchup. I'm probably gonna do Legends Boba Fett versus Legends Grievous. I wouldn't recommend to play Telltale Game of Thrones. Why? It seems freaking awesome. Hashtag Ravenclaw Pride. Faux show. Do you think the Percy Jackson movies could make a comeback? No, but funny you mentioned that. This week I actually thought about making a series very similar to Percy Jackson in the sense that it's like this kid who realizes that he's like, got this mythical like lineage and but for a different kind of mythology. I just thought about that this week and I thought it'd be pretty awesome. If you could bend any of the elements, which would they be? Water. I would choose water. What is my book about? It's called Mana and the Kishi. It's about an African demon that is half man, half hyena. Do I have any pets? I don't. Are you interested in doing a witch series for Game of Thrones? Probably not. There's way too many houses for Game of Thrones to filter through, so I probably wouldn't do that. Emperor says, I'm here, y'all. Emperor's in the house, although the stream is about to end soon. But it's okay. I'm about to play Jackbox Party Pack if you guys want to get in on that, so I won't be gone, really. Who is your favorite character on Game of Thrones? Probably Tyrion. Tyrion or Varys. One of those two. I like them a lot. Tyrion and Varys are pretty cool. What is better, the expanded universe or the movies? The movies. What do you think about Naruto so far? I actually like it. I'm glad that I watched it with friends because by myself I don't think I would have ever gotten as far as I've gotten so far. But I really like Naruto so far. Does the Forcecast plan to review more Legends content? You'll have to ask that question to Ready For. The lag is strong with this one. Oh, I guess it's really lagging. Like I'm really far behind. Chicken or pizza? Pizza. When are you going to watch Baruto? Probably not for like 2 years. It's gonna take me like forever to get through 700 episodes of Naruto. What's your ideal Palpatine kill team? How many Jedi am I allowed? You mean like am I allowed to say 4 Jedi? I have not watched The Flash. Sorry. Four, three. Okay, I don't know if you guys agree with four or three. I am not. I'm going to skip all the filler for Naruto. That's the great thing about watching Naruto after the series has completed. I can skip all the filler episodes. Kiadi Mundi, I think, will win that matchup. I really hate Abeloth and the concept of Abeloth and anything to do with that kind of stuff. Okay, four. Well, if it's four, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's gonna be Yoda, Mace, Kenobi, and Anakin. Have you seen any movies lately? Yeah, most recently I watched Slight, the movie about the kid from the drug dealer who realizes he doesn't have superpowers necessarily. He like creates his own superpower. He's kind of like a cyborg in a way where he puts like a battery thing in his arm and then he can like do telekinesis. Will you watch Naruto Shippuden after the original series? I probably will. Probably will. Uh, I don't really like Ghost in the Shell actually. So it's really funny when all that stuff controversy was going on about the movie. I was like, I don't really care about Ghost in the Shell that much, so it doesn't matter to me. No, I have not thought about doing a versus series for Percy Jackson, mostly because I don't really care for Percy Jackson. I like pancakes. Pancakes are good. Pancakes are good. All right, so that's going to end this week in review. We're at the 20-minute mark. If you guys want to hang out, I'm about to play the Jackbox Party Pack on PS4. It's going to be on this channel, so just keep a lookout on your subscription box or on this channel for live stream stuff. So that is it. Peace and much love to you.